Well, I guess I better share this or no one's ever gonna come and watch, are they? Okay. Sorry. Oh, there's two people. It's a sentient kratom, yes. Very much. Sorry, it takes me like 5 minutes to share a link, so yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just bored tonight. What's everybody up to? Hope you had a good day today. Whatever. Maybe this is your day. Yeah. Oh, you've been dealing with the snow? I just went outside. It's like I don't know, I guess it's like 2:30 in the morning. It's like all frozen, everything. I had to salt so my renters don't fall down. So it's gonna be bad tomorrow morning. Oh man. I wanted to go live earlier, but I was watching that Rogue One and I fell asleep. I don't know how I fell asleep. The movie's so loud. It's just too much dinner, I guess. I only have 3 viewers. Well, I guess I could go in my Discord if anybody wants to talk. I'll sit in there. I totally forgot. See if anybody shows up. I don't think anybody will. It's too late. Oh, hey, Beetlejuice. How are you doing? It's fine. Texas evening. I guess you don't have everything covered in ice, do you? Were you guys over at that, oh, it's called? You guys over at that Lemon Ladies stream? I looked at that for like 5 minutes before I came on here. Pretty funny. I definitely peruse the links sometimes. Yeah, I should have put this up higher, but you never know what's gonna happen, so. Today was such a boring day. Okay. What are you listening to? Listen to the Kings of Leon box set? Listen to a little Kratom? Oh. Where is Lil Kratom anyway? Was talking to him earlier. Ah, you should take some acid with Helen while you listen to your Pink Floyd. You see the videos of Helen kicking the homeless people off his 7-Eleven? He's trying to be all nice about it. You have to go, bro, because you're bothering the customers. Oh, there's Helen. We were just talking about you. Oh yeah, Helen's the only mod. Just to be extra irritating. You can come on. I'm not stopping you.
All right, hold it right there.
Hold it right
Stop
there.
what you're doing.
Am I under arrest?
I said hold it, you.
What are you up to tonight?
Oh,
Hello? Oh, hang on.
oh, I can't hear you. I can hear you.
Sorry, I was on not on push to talk. Let me change it because I need my hands.
Yeah, your hands are important for drawing.
Yeah, it's kind of a prerequisite.
It's not just a prerequisite. It is the requisite.
Well, maybe it isn't so much. There's people out there that learn to do it with
Draw
their
with their feet.
yeah, their feet
That's
or their
true.
mouth, like that Jerry lady in the
But you know who
70s.
those people are?
Handy
Those people are
capable.
people with no hands.
That's true. I guess they're not handy capable. They're not handed capable. Can you hear me now? All right, I was just talking.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay,
Get back to drawing. I want to see what's behind. Is that a sun behind the clouds? Like the sun?
Yeah.
You're a really good drawer, Prince.
Oh, thanks. I'm actually I'm trying to use this to practice a little bit more. And I need to get like a new pens and stuff. I think now with this new setup, you can see it pretty well. So I think I could go down to like thinner
Yeah,
markers.
you see it perfect.
Yeah,
You figured it out perfect. That's the perfect angle and everything.
the markers are, dude, you should see how ghetto this is though. I would show you if I could.
Is it like ghetto rig like mine was? It's just really hanging on.
It's like I took my microphone stand and like took it apart, like took the microphone off and put the webcam where the microphone is supposed to go. And then I tied the wires all to the stand so they're not hanging in here. There's like a desk lamp like right where here, right there.
Yeah, I can see the light source. Could be a better light source, maybe, but
Hello.
it's not bad.
What up, dude?
Hey, Kenny, how are you?
You should just make that sun into a person. Just draw some. You know what I would do if I was there right now? I would grab it. I would put a straight line down from the middle of its head, and then
Yeah.
I would put like another, yeah, just like that, and then from go up a little bit, and then you make the two left and right. So he's got two little legs, like a stick figure.
You mean like a stick figure?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. I'd draw him into a stick figure right now. It's exactly what I would do, and it'll be very crooked.
So very crooked. You want me to draw a very crooked stick figure?
No, don't ruin your painting or your art. But Kenny, are you taking notes how to do real art right now? Are you not watching the secret stream?
Kenny,
Dude,
what,
I already do art.
Kenny just does.
No,
He
you don't know how
just
to do
does
this art.
different.
This is good art.
He does different.
If I know it's good, it's your opinion, which doesn't really count.
You never sent me some, so yeah, it's not good. If you sent me some, I'd say it's good.
It would go on the wall of art in Helen's room.
Well, I would definitely put it up. I'm not kidding. I would.
His gallery.
Friends, never been on my Instagram.
Heard of your Instagram? Yeah, I've heard of it. I've seen it. I've seen your Etsy.
Oh, you have an Instagram, Kenny?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Do you have a lot of followers on there?
200 still.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And over 200 stuff with it.
Wow.
Yeah, that
The name of it, and,
that's more than I would have, I think.
it's all one word, so I'm putting it.
What were you doing today, Ken? Anything good?
Sleeping on.
Oh,
That's why I'm up there.
it's that kind of weather.
You have soft skills to do.
So this is the Instagram. I put it in the chat here.
Okay,
So
I'm good to see Kenny's Instagram. Well, I won't be putting it on the screen because I don't have the OBS set up.
Yeah, you don't have the permissions from the
Yeah,
copyright, you know, it's soon.
that's true. I don't have any of that either. Oh,
This is my art. I call it like this and then out.
it's a experimental audio art. Hey, I've heard people play music on typewriters, so. And people play, you ever see the people that play music on hard drives? And they make the old school hard drives from like the old Apple computers and stuff because they were loud, dude. They were so loud. They sounded like diesel engines. And people make music with them now.
Well, I wouldn't know about diesel engines and how loud they are.
Sure you
Considering
would.
my profession and everything.
Yeah. You should know. Like even when you stand next to a highway, it's like the big truck sound. What's that, Kenny? Can barely hear you, man.
You're quiet today.
Yeah, you're quiet tonight, man. Let me make sure I have you turned up all the way. I do have you turned up all the way, so that's as high as you go. And Helen's pretty good right now.
why are you so
Why did I do with what with my pizza?
why are you on so late?
Oh, because I I fell asleep watching Rogue One, and then I woke up, and it was like 1:30 in the morning. I
I
was
thought
like,
you were watching the movie Stream and you fell asleep.
Oh, that's a good one, Kenny. I see what you did there, you little
Oh.
black asshole.
Maybe it looks like you wait.
Kenny firing shots at Helen's stream. All right, this thing's getting to be a pain in the ass. I'm gonna go see if this works. I'll be right back in 2 seconds.
We'll take over. So, Kenny, tell me. What do you eat today?
So we have these. These are really nice. But I was kind of wondering if they would actually work or not. But I think they will now. Uh-oh. Did Kenny leave? I think Kenny left. Oh, look at the niceness of this thing. Huh? Oh, yeah, tubes. Look at that. Oh, that's like 1,000,000,000 times better. Oh, my God. I wish I made the moon guy with this instead. Look how nice it is. I think you weren't excited enough about Kenny's Instagram, Helen, and you left. Very insulted. Any Star Wars fans here? Yeah, I was just watching that Rogue One. I kind of wish I hadn't fallen asleep, but what can you do? Did you fall asleep, Helen?
Huh?
Did you? I thought you fell asleep.
It's a mystery. Scooby Doo. Oh shit! I exited out of the rap.
Oh, you're gonna rap for us? That's nice.
No, I'm listening. No. I'm listening to some guy. He got killed, I guess. He's a skinny black man. Can you believe that a skinny black man in this day and age is getting killed?
Nah. Jamie Foxx should hide.
Jamie Foxx.
Should I paint
boy.
R2D2 or BB-8 for a Secret Santa? Donkey James says. What would you suggest? Who do you like better, R2D2? Are you a classic
I
guy?
don't know who BB-8 is.
He's the little round robot from the new ones.
I haven't watched Star Wars, let alone the new one.
You haven't watched the new Star? I thought everybody watched that. It was like seeing like Avatar. Or
I
something.
saw Bill Burr's part. Oh wait, that's the show, huh? That's the show. Huh?
Yeah,
Well, that's still new. It's still like new. So
Bill Burr is
he
great.
was in it. Bill Burr's the greatest. No, I always like have conversations with like superstars like Bill Burr and Jim Jeffrey. Like I have full blown conversations with them. But then I like sometimes I think like
Inside,
sometimes the conversations don't go well.
like is this in your
Uh,
dreams or where? When is this?
No, usually before I'm falling asleep.
Oh, okay.
In the day,
I thought it was like when you're
or just
awake.
daydreaming.
Like I was.
Sometimes I'm technically awake, but I'm like knocked out. And oh yeah, do R2D2. R2D2. I got it. But no, sometimes the conversations go really poorly.
I have
And
dreams. It's probably your self-concept anxiety around like your comedy, you know,
yeah.
that makes you feel like you're just. Because I've had dreams like that too, where it's somebody like you really respect, or it's like a girl you really like or something, and you just like completely act like an idiot, and you're like, you're doing it and you can see yourself doing this, but you have no way to like stop it or control it.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck am I saying here? No, I didn't mean to say that.
Like just super cringy.
Yeah.
And like you can tell you lost them already. Like they're like looking at you like, Jesus Christ, you're a piece of shit. It's like, oh no, you don't understand though. I'm such a fan. And then you come off as needy and not like funny. And then you try to be funny and you're like, no, dude, trust me, I've always wanted to suck your cock. And, then just look at you, and you're like, fuck. No, you don't understand. That was funny in my head before I said it with the awful delivery. Trust me, dude. Yeah, I'm funny. Come on, let me have your podcast.
Yeah, that's totally what it
Something like
is.
Or Joe Rogan. A lot of times Joe Rogan, like I put myself in like
You're like on his show.
Rogan's just staring at me. Then I'm telling you, Jordan Gilbert, he was on his show. I forget which episode. I used to hang out with that guy. He was a Counter-Strike player. He was like the only Counter-Strike player. And it was the worst JRE ever. But I went to Texas with that guy, dude. And smoked weed in the hotel room with him. I went to so many. I hung out with him like more than 20 times. That guy was cool, kind of. He's kind of a nerd, but
You should
yeah,
save some money. Why don't you
Certainly not.
Why don't you save some of your money and get a new like gaming PC and get back into it? It's not like you're old, dude.
That's true.
I mean, you're like
don't know.
25. You can easily get back into it, even just for fun if you enjoy doing it. But you might be like me, where if you would start, you'd be on it like 24/7,
Yeah,
like
probably
playing
would be.
constantly. And plus, it would take down your Brawl Stars score.
Yeah, I can't let Brawl Stars down, dude. I have to come in.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
the
you're
season
locked
set.
in now. I've been that way with
Yeah.
certain games. You have so much money and time invested, you can't stop playing. I was like that with Dungeons and Dragons Online. Oh my god, I played that game so much.
Dude, do you buy your subs, dude? You only have 4 live viewers and 2,000 subs.
I don't even. Oh, that's gonna change. Like I guess in January, because they're gonna go through and take away everybody's dead accounts.
Yeah. Like don't like actively.
Yeah, they've done it before, and it didn't really affect me last time, but I know it will this time. It'll probably take away a few
Yeah.
hundred, I would imagine. This is an old channel. It's funny though. Sometimes people come in here that I haven't talked to in years.
That's why I said that, because I don't know who Donkey James is. And then you don't really.
No, I don't know. He's a new subscriber, I think,
Oh, okay.
or a new viewer. I don't know if he's subbed or not.
Did Kenny leave?
Yeah, he
Or the
totally
Vita's-
he
Kenny
totally
was still in
left.
here.
He's not down with the team.
Got down with OPP. Yeah, you know me. I had to clean the pumps today, dude.
Oh, isn't that's like the
I
noob
know.
job?
That's like the bitch job. Dude.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
like
fuck. I don't want to clean the pumps, but I cleaned them. But
you're like
I always
you're
get
like the
told next
maid.
day- I always get told the next day, like, oh, you didn't clean them good enough. And I spent an hour and 15 minutes, like, in every little spot, dude.
I love when they're
Every little
unsatisfied.
It's like, it's not once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. It's like every time. And I spent.
How you not clean pump well,
He
Heron?
does it to everyone, like anyone. Like I was told by the people who worked there like 5 or 6 years. Like, yeah, he does that to every time you clean the pumps. Don't say that. He's never satisfied with it. So it's like his gimmick. But I'm just expecting it tomorrow. It's gonna be like, did you clean the pumps? They didn't look clean. You didn't do a good job or something.
Heron, go clean a pump. Oh man. Yeah,
Are you gonna draw clouds behind above that? Are you gonna draw like
where?
you should draw like a volcano erupting in the very background since it's already like mountains and stuff.
Like
Like
here?
like a giant hold on, let's see, it's like the no like up, like it's in the foreground.
Like here?
No, foreground is up.
Up here.
What are you, retarded?
Up here.
Uh,
I've aimed
Even
at
more
every
up.
single.
That's the middle ground.
Is wherever.
That's the horizon.
Is it ever
That's the
this
horizon.
way? Here?
Yeah, above it, like it's a giant volcano right behind you.
I'll do.
Like,
I'll
all
do.
those-
Okay, I'll do a volcano for you. I'll make it
It's
happen.
exploding. It's gotta be exploding, erupting.
I'll make your volcano erupt.
Fuck yeah.
There you go. See, it's just the magic of you could do whatever you want.
That's right. This is Cobe's universe here.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
See, I wouldn't even thought to start from the edge of the paper. I would have just drawn right where you had put that first indent and just dropped it straight down. It would have looked like a fucking silicone. I'm realizing after I would have done it, it would have looked like a fucking silicone like tube. And it would have looked like
Tubes?
fucking, like a crooked tube out of the nowhere. Yeah.
Well, that's why that's why I say, and you can't if you like put stuff in things like unless you like you could put it back here, right? But you'd have to make it
Right.
like real dark or very like undefined until you got to like the top or something. You could do it, but it would be more difficult.
Yeah, whatever your artistry says, go for it. Cause that's kind of like the barber. I'm like, hey, just use your own best style. That's what it's
Use your
like.
own
Like,
judgment, Mr. Barber.
use your own judgment. That's if I was your kid.
Get
Make it
crazy.
look good. Don't get too crazy. But go off the script a little bit if you need to. Oh, now I even just now realize how you're doing it. I thought that was the start of the side and you were gonna bring it over. Like you're putting it like you're drawing like picture-in-picture shit here, dude.
Mm-hmm.
This is like Inception. No, this is like Matrix times fuck, what was the other one? Not Inception or Matrix, but
The Matrix?
no, not the Matrix or Inception, but it's kind of like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of ones like that. Who's in it?
Nicolas Cage. It's like, oh, guys.
The greatest actor of all time, you mean?
The bees! The bees! No! You've seen that clip, right?
Oh yeah, that's actually from
That's iconic.
that's from the
They cut it out of the
Wicker
movie,
Man. Yeah,
right?
that's from the Wicker Man, which is
They had to cut
actually,
that out of the movie.
if you've ever seen the original Wicker Man, is actually a really trippy, awesome movie. You should check it out if you've never seen it. That's what his movie is a remake of, and that's where that clip is from. But his is worth it just because it's Nicolas Cage in a bear suit. I mean, how could you even dislike that movie at all? Like, never. People are like, that's the worst movie ever. I'm like, yeah, but it's also one of the greatest. I mean, it's stupid and all, but
All I know is Eric Andre did he does his little intros and he like gets jumping on the band and shit.
yeah,
He does a reenactment of it, and they hold him down and force bees into his
yeah.
mask. Like, not the bees, and it made me look it up. I'm like, what is that? Has to be a reference to something. And I looked it up and I found all the info. It was fucking Nicolas Cage, and it's actually a cutout scene. Like they still poured the bees on him, but his original line in the director's cut, it's not the same exactly because it's like he delivers it so bad. It's like the bees, no. It's like so badly.
Oh,
said.
they edited it in there.
Yeah,
They, like looped it later.
yeah, they definitely voice over this shit.
Oh God. Because I think the shot itself has like CGI in it too, or some kind of bad
Yeah,
animation.
It's like 1990 CGI.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a long time, but that's what I kind of remember. Oh man. He was supposed to be Superman in a Tim Burton Superman movie, and it never panned out, I guess. It was called the Death of Superman Lives. Yeah, you should look up the picture of him in the suit.
I wasn't. I'll look it up. Superman Lives.
Yeah, the Superman Lives. Look up Nicolas Cage's Superman. You'll laugh. He looks like a homeless, drunk Superman.
Yeah. What? Why did they put Nicolas Cage as Superman? He looks nothing close to it. Why does he have long hair? What the fuck?
Back then, he was like the actor, so I mean, you had to use him.
I would have preferred seeing fucking Neo.
Oh yeah, he would have been better. You're absolutely right. He would have been a better
And
choice.
that still would have been an awful choice, but
He pulls off awful better than
Yeah,
Nicolas
he
Cage
does.
does.
They're on the same playing field of actors, though.
Mm-hmm.
Nicolas-
Oh
look at
yeah,
his name.
same time period. Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves, yeah.
Man, he's making bank on that John Wick shit. Everybody loves that. And he can crank him out at 100 miles an hour, too. All he does is shoot everybody. I like the first one because he just goes and kills everybody pretty much because they hurt his dog.
Yeah. John Wick. It looks like a very veiny volcano, like a penis volcano.
Call William.
Are you drawing the vagina secretly in that volcano now? I'm looking at it.
There could
Look at
be.
what you did. It's totally a hairy vagina.
There could be.
And the
There's
hips
a
are
word
there
for
on top.
there's a word for that.
80s push.
No, when you no, when you see things in like the clouds and shit, and some people see this and other people say, "Oh no, I see this."
Oh, body dysmorphia. Yeah.
No, that's the anorexic thing.
No, not necessarily. It could be like, oh, I'm too fat, and like, or no, it could be like, oh, I'm too skinny, and they're like fucking like 300 pounds. Goes both ways, dude. It's like a bisexual.
Hmm.
Dude, for a second there, the clouds and the sun kind of look like a rabbit. The way, just look at it, the way you're holding it from the angle of the camera, it looks like its ears. Those two top clouds, like from the
Right here.
You know, it looks like a disfigured like bunny, like a run over bunny, and its tail sticking out at the end, bottom. Yeah.
I have to- This stuff, I guess.
Can we get some sound effect clouds? So I know what kind of noise is happening.
Sound effect. What do you mean?
Sound effect clouds.
I heard that. Oh, you mean like
like comic books, dude. That's what you're
like,
drawing, right? Isn't this all based off comic books?
like
The music notes. Yeah. Now we're getting back to middle school drawings. Fuck yeah.
There you go. There's your pal.
That's awesome. Comic book style.
I wish Kenny would have stayed. I wonder why are you I have other things to watch. Why are you streaming so late?
You know, primetime hours will get you more viewers.
Actually, that's not true. I have the exact same amount. I really do, about
Yes.
3 to 10.
He thinks so. It's because like primetime means it translates to everyone. Like,
I really wanted to go on at 11 today, at 11 p.m. I thought that would have been a good time, but it just didn't work out.
so this guy on acid seeing a volcano pop while the sun's out, and like he sees the word "pow," and like there's a monster on top of his head that's like a hentai monster with fucking skeleton tentacles.
And, I
That's
mean,
what it's like.
yeah,
It's just, I don't know why it reminds me of Skeletor. If it does, it's not quite Skeletor though. It's like the monster from South Park, kind of just the head part, but then the body is like something else. The body is like a. Oh, did you ever watch Samurai Jack? I think it was literally called Samurai Jack, and the evil monster, Apu, or fuck, what was it called? I gotta look it up.
Apu. That's the guy that runs the 7-Eleven on The Simpsons.
But, yeah, Samurai Jack. You ever saw Samurai Jack? It is Samurai Jack.
This pen is like a dream.
Aku. Aku is
Aku.
his name. Looks like Aku. If you look up who Aku is from Samurai Jack, it looks like Aku.
Oh yeah, I have my phone. Just forget. We'll see. How you spell his name? A-K-U?
Aku, A-K-U, yeah. Samurai Jack. The shroud, the body. And then the head is more like the South Park
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
The body reminds me of it kind of. I don't know, just the figure and the body is like Slender Man-ish kind of.
Oh. There he is. Yeah, he does have this.
I mean, kind of does. It
Yes,
just reminds me of it.
it's just, it's a traditional, I guess, weird bad guy robe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with this shit inside here.
Looks like a snake kind of. You should draw the inside as like I'm picturing like reptilian scales, so it's like green and black throughout.
Oh, you went on like Cobra, green and black.
Yeah, like a codes, dude.
It's got to be green and black. Yeah.
That codes thing.
Yeah, green and black. Everything has to be green and black. Look on his stream. Every single thing he owns is green and black. Even his vacuum cleaner is green and black.
I never paid attention to that. Wow. I actually mentioned it.
Agra says that's Trav's fart box.
That's not nice.
His
Yeah,
coins,
customized troll.
his coin slot.
Is that what GKC is? That's very interpreted of you. I want to know what that
Yeah.
meant.
Oh man.
You should draw a fighter, a jet, a fighter, a fighter flight jet, a helicopter fighter jet shooting at this shit.
You mean like Airwolf?
Is that like a transformer?
No, that was that was
Or
a
WTI?
that was a helicopter show in the 80s, starring Jan Michael Vincent, the guy that you might know him from reality television. He was a super drunk and he died. He was one of those train wreck people from back then.
All I know is MASH, the intro of MASH. I want one of those Apache helicopter things.
That's a Huey helicopter, I think. Or you mean the little tiny one? The little tiny one? That's what the hell's that thing called?
It can be Optimus Prime. I don't care.
The little brown one.
I want it sponsored. You know how like race cars are sponsored though, and they have like Viagra or like penicillin or aspirin on the front.
Yeah.
I wanted to have a bottle of Bombay gin. I wanted to have a big B on the side.
Are you back into the Bombay?
Yeah, right now I am. Fuck yeah, dude. You know, sometimes I think all these videos, like I think you know how like we have to like study some random person's history no one really cares about.
Yeah.
I think we're all gonna be technically famous in the year like 31, 52, 36.
Ancient
like,
historians will look at this crap and go, "What the fuck were these guys doing?"
We're not going to be quite in the historian level, but we're going to be in the class level project where it's like high school kids need to know what these YouTubers were doing, about what generations were doing back then. They have to go back and study all, like they're just going to download it though. So it's not going to be really studying, but it's going to be like download all of Helen Keller and Princess Stream and write a full report on it.
Maybe they'll be smart enough.
Listen to all this.
They might be smart enough at that point with all electronics that they could absorb it all in like 2 seconds, watch every single minute in like, just a few seconds.
Now you're just being like silly. That's not gonna be that. It's not gonna be that crazy, dude.
How do you know?
Be realistic, dude. Be realistic.
It could be like.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. It depends how far you go. Because like, I think there's the classic old argument. And by classic old argument, it was brought up once on O&A. So if you could take a person from the past, from like 1870, maybe even a little earlier, maybe like a Civil War time or a Revolutionary time, like 1800s. You take them to the future, and you could be like, show them one thing. What would be the thing that would be like, holy fucking shit? I think the time frame they were using was like 1900 or something, right when cars were still around, not airplanes. So a lot of people say airplanes. But what could you bring them here for them to be like, holy shit, there's no way that would have I couldn't have fathomed that existing, and that is insane. And it came down to pretty much, is it going to be airplanes or is it going to be smartphones, Which one do you think? Or is something else? Microwaves, maybe?
The plane and smartphone are really good ones. I was gonna say smartphone until I thought of plane, because you think somebody back then, would they even really be able to understand your smartphone? Like would they'd be like, yeah, it shows pictures and yeah, okay. But
right.
Flying would really impress them way more,
Yeah, like metal sphere traveling through the fucking air, thousands of feet above the air.
But then again,
I would say virtual simulator of a plane.
It depends on who you talk to as well, because some of those people might have read like H.G. Wells and stuff like that, and they might be like, "You mean you don't have time machines yet? What the fuck are you guys doing? All this time and you still don't have a time machine?" Kind of like in in Back to the Future 2 what they thought, like, what was that, 2015 was the date in the movie that he went to? They thought that it was going to be like that, and it's not like half that cool. There's no like hoverboards or flying cars or you could look at it like, oh, maybe you never know what's going to happen. Maybe we're so stupid it'll be like Planet of the Apes, and we like nuke ourselves with bombs and go all backwards, and the apes take over.
That could happen, technically.
Oh yeah, we could go right back to stupid. I mean, how much do you or me like? It say like we were like one of the some of the few, like some of the few left, not the last, but I mean, really, what would we know? I mean, we'd lose
limited electricity. We'd
Yeah.
be like, all right, let's save all the phones. Go to every Verizon, Sprint store, T-Mobile, grab all the phones because we're gonna need these for someone smart to figure it out. They're gonna be like, I thought about shit like that. Like, okay, grab all these cars too. I don't know how to really fix cars.
like internet would be over. Like that would be
I'd
done.
trained on teaching, internet. I'd be like, let's just use what's up there. I don't know.
Like
I
you'd
hope
have
we
to.
can stay
There's
up.
people that like maintain that shit like every day to keep it running.
Yeah, I would be dedicated to teaching the kids. Like I'd be fornicating with all the women to make the kids, and I'd be teaching all my children how to learn, but not teaching them how to do the stuff. I'd be like opening their minds, giving them lots of acid, and like teaching them to like think outside the box and stuff.
That's kind of like how the apes were. Like they taught people not to, go back to the old ways
They were
and stuff.
taking acid. Oh yeah.
Well, without the acid part. See, that's the thing. Would you even know how to make acid? Because you'd have to know how to make it.
No, dude. That's fucking drugs. You'd be like, fuck, dude.
We're-
All the aspirin.
I tell you what, you would have is lots of weed.
That's true.
We could figure that one out. You'd have more than you knew what to do with. Nobody telling you no. Yeah, you'd have a lot of problems.
Yeah, cute, man.
Oh, he's too lazy to get up. What are you just staying in the bathroom now?
Yeah.
Why leave, right? They should just convert all chairs into toilets and then turn the heat up real high so no one has to wear pants.
That's right. In the future, it will be like that.
Future events like this will affect you in the future.
I didn't think fried chicken. My phone's at 4%.
Well,
God, these epic wings are so good, though.
where are they? Wings?
Epic wings, they are boneless.
Boneless epic wings. Where are
Only
they
have a
from?
bite left. They're called wings and things, but I think they changed to epic wings. Maybe I
Oh,
should-
that's the name of the place. Okay. I get you.
Mhm.
We have Buffalo Wild Wings. They're all right. They're really expensive though,
Mhm.
unless you get on like their special day.
Groupon.
Yeah. I mean, I like them every once in a while. One thing they are huge. They must use like some of those genetically enhanced Frico chickens.
Rico chickens?
Freak
The Rico stature?
Frico chickens, like mutant chickens. They must walk around like Schwarzenegger in the 80s. Their arms. With these giant
That
fucking
reminds
wings.
me of Jack the kangaroo, the most dangerous kangaroo they labeled. He's peaceful, but he's the most muscular. Like he looks like he's a fucking
He's killed people?
just pure muscle. No, but if you see a picture, I'll post a picture if I can find him. I can find him. Most muscular kangaroo. It's like scary. Here, I'll show a picture.
Put it in the Discord.
He flexes up all the time too. It's like I wouldn't want to fight this dude. This is like a prison motherfucker. I posted.
Oh wow, look at
It
him.
was like a habitated one. It's dead now, but it was in Australia. It was labeled the most dangerous.
Look at it. Look how buff he is.
Yeah, dude, it's so
He
crazy.
He could totally kick my ass. Look at him.
When it would, because it loves to flex on its owner, like that's where because it got attention from it, so it knew to do that, I guess. And the owner was
He's
"Oh,
like-
he's flexing, he's flexing.
He's totally
It's just pretty
posing
cool.
for the picture. That's great. Buff kangaroos get my ass kicked by a kangaroo. What else is new, right? You know what? People get their asses kicked by white-tailed deer out here all the time.
White-tailed deer.
Yeah, like with the antlers and all. Because
That's-
if they look like they're sweet and peaceful animals and they get like really close to people, so people try to go up and like mess with them, and if like the male's all horny, he'll like totally kill you. Like you wouldn't even think about it. They like gore. They kill people's dogs all the time. All kinds of shit. Because they're big and
I don't have
strong.
deer around here, so I don't get to see deer much. There was one time on a place called Cougars Pass where it's notorious for. I've been rolled up on cops twice there smoking weed. It's just a place kids can go smoke weed and hike.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a narrow mountains you go up, and it's only like 3 miles worth of mountains, so it's not too long, and it's 3 miles down. But we were turning the last corner one night. It was like 2 in the morning, and we were going up there just to smoke, and we were like, it was me and 2 friends, and as we turned the corner, no shit, there's a fucking horse that's running full speed.
A
And
horse.
luckily, there's no place for us to turn, and I mean a giant horse, dude. This would have fucking probably, like, if not totaled the car, it would have seriously hurt someone. And it ran right by us, and we all just like gasped.
Did you see that horse?
And screamed. Yeah, dude. So, I mean, as we're coming, we turn around the corner and we see a trailer dipping away, and all of us even said the same thing. We're like, dude, that horse looked like it was bleeding, and we all came to the conclusion, oh yeah, that guy just dropped off a like injured horse to like leave it, yeah, because they
Run away and die or whatever.
Yeah, dude, it was like an injured horse, and it was fucking running away, I guess.
Maybe they were in an
Really
accident or the
bad.
guy was drunk or something.
I don't know. We definitely saw him pulling around to the other side with his trailer, though. It's like scared the shit out of us. I can't believe we did. It would have been a cooler story because I probably would have got like video and photos and all that stuff. But luckily, it didn't hit us because it was one of those things where it was going so fast, dude. Like full speed that it could go. That it would have got its head jammed in this, through the glass window, and it would have probably. Luckily, I was in the back seat, but
Oh, if you hit a horse or a deer, you can pretty much
you can,
kiss yourself goodbye. Oh my god.
yeah, dude. It felt like a near collision with a car. It's crazy.
Yeah, horses weigh like 800 pounds or something.
Yeah, especially like when they tower over the car when it's running by, and you can't see the top of its back. So it's like bigger than the fucking car. And you're like, holy shit! That's how I knew it was like giant.
We should probably switch to colored markers for all this stuff. So pencils they don't show up as bright on the camera, I don't think, as ink does or would.
If I come up with a description, will you draw me something and send it to me so I can hang it on my wall? It has to be colored as well, though. I don't put stencils up, dude.
Stencils. You sound
dude,
good.
Stencils.
Is that from you're still sick, or do you have like
Yeah.
vape disease now too?
It's both. It's both. I'm still sick, so it makes me cough like more than two.
Do you smoke any? Do you smoke still like regular flower weed at all, or? Oh yeah, you do. I just saw you post a picture of it. That's right. That was just a couple days ago.
Some guy at the car wash gave both my friends a full 1 gram cartridge of wax.
Wow, nice.
I know. I was like, dude, holy shit.
Is that like a tip that they got from somebody?
Yeah. I guess the guy, like, there was another girl who came in. I guess the guy worked at a weed dispensary. It was sourcing like down the street and stuff. Another girl came in with CBD is the cure or something like that. I said, hey, nice shirt. Yeah, over the dispensary right down the way, like right there. I'm like, oh, I'll have to come in sometime.
You know, legal weed is super cool and all, and I never thought I'd ever see it. But there was something cool to it back in the day. Was like that people that sold weed, you didn't ever pay for anything or try to like get in anywhere or anything. If you had tons of really good weed, like people would just let you do whatever you wanted, pretty much.
Yeah.
And that's not because now everybody can get it. They're like, oh, real strong weed, you know, big deal. That's the only thing I don't like about it. That's it. Everything else is great, though. I love seeing those videos of the old ladies smoking and stuff. Those always make me laugh.
I make my nana smoke sometimes off the vape. I hear her say it. She's like, she's like, oh, no more for me.
Yeah, people in the. He has King Cobra lung. Yeah, Cobra. I don't know, man. He's wild with his health. He takes it to the next level. Like he inhales pipe smoke and cigar smoke. Like that's hardcore.
Let's get the heck out, dude.
That's like, oof. Jeez, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go make a fool myself on the Mermaid stream before I go 99. I'm gonna be at work in 9 hours.
Okay, man.
All right.
Thanks for showing up, dude.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna go. I'm at an hour now. I'm just gonna finish this up. That'll probably be it.
Hell yeah, finish that shit. So laters.
See you later, man. Well, folks, that was a nice appearance by Helen Keller, sponsored by Bombay Vodka. Make sure you get yourself a bottle. Or no, it's a gin, that's what it is. Not even vodka. You can tell I drink that stuff. Now I'm going to show you a little trick. That's how to draw a night sky. You would think that you wouldn't draw a daytime sky, right? Like, why is he doing that? That seems fucking retarded. Like, why would he draw a daytime sky when it's nighttime? And I'll show you why. Guy's in. What a douche. He doesn't even know what a nighttime sky looks like. See, when you add black to it, you actually get a more realistic color of what nighttime looks like. Because it's not really just black. See, if I just made black, it would just look like there's some stupid smoke all everywhere. I gotta ditch this these Sharpies, man. Like it's weird, like I can feel it sticking to my fingers, like when I touch it. It's like sticky. Because they're more for like, marking boxes and shit. Sending out your eBay. Shit. Hey, we still have 3 viewers. That's pretty good for this time of day. I mean, what time is it? I don't know. Oh, it's 4 o'clock. How about that? But that's okay though, because I pretty much, woke up at 1:30. So. We missed Mr. Yari, our friend from Finland tonight. He's usually a regular guest, and Mr. Billiam. But I guess it was just too late for them. Or I guess too early for Mr. Yari. It's like 10 a.m. where he is. I guess he's at work. I think he berates people for a living or something in Finland. I like a Helen Yari combo. That's one of my favorites. It doesn't happen as much as it used to. I think Helen irritates him too much now. For whatever reason. But I'm talking about people you probably don't know. But if you're a fan of the stream, you might. uh, hmm. The thing is, wait a second. Just a second. That annoys the shit out of me. That's something King Cobra says. Instead of second. I've never heard anyone do that before. But there's a lot of things that he does that I've never seen anyone do before. I guess that's not really any kind of revelation, is it? I'll be right back. Be back in 2 seconds. I went and got the markers. Now these things are expensive. These are really nice. These are Prisma colors. How's it go? I can't remember which way it comes off. I think it goes this way. Yeah, check out all those. I have like a million of these. You can like make the box so it like it's like the back ass end will like hook onto it and make it like a stand, but it's kind of a pain in the ass and I don't really trust it. I think it'll just fall down. I think I grabbed the right box. These things are really nice. Oop, wrong end. They smell like crazy though. I don't think they're supposed to get you high, but I don't think any of this stuff does anymore. I think it's all that, what they call it, AP, non-toxic. Like I think most art supplies are like that now. Oh yeah, that's a lot easier than colored pencils. Jeez. These things are old too. I can't even tell you how old these are. They really still work amazingly well. If you ever want good markers, you know, just buy these. You know, these Premier ones, the double tip. They're really, really nice. Yeah, there's the non-toxic AP thing on there. You can see it. Yeah. Yeah. Where the hell is it made? Made in Illinois, where Billiam lives. The great state of Illinois. I don't think he'll care about his state. And plus, no one is watching, so. Hey, here's like a magenta. I don't want that. The only thing is, these things last for so long that you can't really tell what color it is anymore because the paper gets worn out before the markers do. Which is kind of weird. Fill my heart with song. I always liked that on Howard when they'd play that Fly Me with Balloons instead of Fly Me to the Moon. I always liked that. Fly me to the moon so I can meet Catherine McPhee. I'm a miserable midget that's only 4'3". I'm a grumpy dwarf with a 5-inch cock. Look at me, everybody. I'm the first flying Ewok. Isn't it funny how you can remember certain things? These things are nice. They're almost like painting. You don't have to like barely touch it. You use like, I think that's the first thing I see with people when they try to draw things and they get frustrated is they use too much force. It takes like no force at all. So you don't want to. I think because most things that people do, unless you're like a dentist or something, they might understand, but I think everybody else uses a lot of force on a lot of things just because, you know, why not? Like my one ex-girlfriend, she used to break like everything. Like everything. Like everything we had was like half broken because she was so hard on things and so destructive. I'm still sitting here drawing Helen's volcano. I don't even know why. That's a good idea, though. It kind of works out. And it is kind of like how Bob Ross says, you know, it's your world. You can do what you want with it. Maybe somebody lives over here. I don't think this is doing anything much. It's just wasting ink. Yeah. That's not really worth it, I guess. I need bright yellow. I think that's this. Nothing, it's so funny when you buy like expensive kind of art supplies, like you can never just have like fucking yellow. It has to be like yellow ochre or something. Like if anybody was actually out there, like, oh look, he's using the yellow ochre now. Oh, excellent. What an excellent choice. Who gives a shit? It's yellow. Do I really want to fill all that in? It'll look so cool. It'll just take so long. And maybe it won't. We'll see. The thing about like your yellow markers and your lighter colored ones, that's why I gotta stop using the Sharpie. That's why you gotta use good stuff because it can bleed into your other markers and turn it like this gross mustard color. It's kind of doing that now. I should probably not do that. Like the little tiny black, see that's weird. See how like you can go over that little tiny circle and nothing happens? Well, that's because it's different ink and it's way better. Like I said, it's not for marking boxes. Maybe I can just be real careful. It's like that game Operation. You ever play that when you were a kid? You like can't touch the sides? Operation. You're the doctor collecting all your pay. Don't touch the sides. I don't know if you can still get that or not. It seems like something they would have made like illegal by now. Like little children were electrifying themselves or something, or found out a way to shock each other with it. I don't think it would really hurt you. It only ran on like batteries, I think, if I remember. It's not like you plugged it into the wall. They should make one for adults, adult operation where you actually plug it into the power outlet. Be much more exciting. I hope Helen's doing well with his lady friend. She really likes him over there. Hey, there's Beetlejuice again. A little hell yeah. Can I get a hell yeah? Yes, I like doing things that make you totally crazy. It's very relaxing for me. The amazing thing is my hand's not aching, which happens sometimes. Because sometimes when you hold it in the same position for a long time, it'll start aching. Oh, that's another one people never do. See how I keep spinning it around all the time? That makes it a lot easier. Like people never think to do that. And, just try doing that. Just try see instead of like me just keep going like this and I have to move it around and be like, I'll just do this. And you'll always be at the same angle all the time and it helps to not get tired. It also helps to make it easier. If you're even into it. That's the thing. Like people watch all kinds of things and not do them. Like I've been watching that cooking lady, Rosie, the one that cooks in the bikini. What a great channel she has. Man, she's funny. She lives in California somewhere. Very interactive with her chat too. Uh-oh, down to 2 viewers. Well, I'm going to be turning it off as soon as I get down here, so it's getting a little late. I'm surprised Kenny never came back. He's usually good for a few in and outs. Especially now that he's got his chewable Viagra's. He'll be ready for more than just a few. Look out, ladies. Well, we're back up to 3 viewers. Oh boy. I don't think I'm level here. Things just roll. What else do I want to do? I want to do something else, but I don't think I have a really reddy red. I have this like pink. Well, I'm sorry, it's not pink. It's processed red or rouge magenta. I wanted to do a little. Oh, that's pretty good though. Oh, that's surprising. A little on the purpley pinky side, but that's okay. That's what's up. Tubes. I wish I was tired. I have stuff to do in a few hours. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? Who's this? Oh, that's Rose. So you really have to read it because, like I said, the paper is kind of weird and doesn't really represent what it is anymore. Oh, get in there. I wanted like gray, but I don't think I have gray in here. It must be, it's in the other box, I think. Like, how is that red? Like, Deco pink. Doesn't look pink at all. But when you put it down, it kind of is, see? I just want a pal for Helen. That's all. It won't give it to me. I think the other box has these are colors that are a little more muted, I think, and the other box is the bright ones. I don't remember. But I think these come out nicer. They look totally different on the stream, but I've noticed a lot of people have that problem when you're doing things with colors or artwork. It looks different than when you look at it. Okay, gang. We're in an hour and 25 minutes. That's what we did for today, this evening. That was kind of fun. That's kind of fun when you let people kind of pick what they want to see. That was Helen's pick tonight, was the volcano. Mount St. Helen. Oh, look how that works. Mount St. Helen, we can call it. This has to be just right or it doesn't close. But that's also why they don't just go bad. These things are so old. Way over 10 years. All right, so I hope everyone has a good day today. Be positive and Positivity will come to you. So have a good night, everybody. Thanks for showing up. Bye-bye.